My name is Steven Mack, and what I found interesting was the lava lamps, and what I learned was how our crystals absorbed carbon dioxide.
I'm Nia Thomas, and I found the liquid nitrogen lab interesting, and I learned the process of
Hi,
crystallization.
my name is Angel Larry, and what I found interesting is how we made our very own crystal, and what I learned is how to determine whether a crystal is real or fake, depending on the atom, the thing.
Hello, my name is Samuel Garcia, and what I found interesting was that how you can make lava lamps from oil and dyed water, and that these six crystals absorb carbon dioxide.
Hi, my name is Brianna Grippo. What I found interesting is that basically the labs that we did, we can use items from home, and what I learned is that we can make crystals.
Hi, my name is Brianna Charles. What I found interesting is when we learned like what freeze in the liquid nitrogen, and what I learned was that our crystals were able to absorb carbon
How you
dioxide.
doing? My name is Devin Hall. One thing I did learn is the way that oil and highlighters can be used to make lava lamps and produce light. It's very interesting, and this has been very beneficial for.
Hi, my name is Jerome Moore, and the things that I found interesting is that you can find a simple shape in a simple crystal. I learned that you can make a pH indicator with just red cabbage and alcohol.
Hi, my name is Jayla, and what I found interesting is how we use nitrogen to freeze like many items in the lab, and it was really cool. And what I learned was how many of these things can be used in the real world and used by governments and can solve real problems.
Hi, I'm Sophia Space, and what I find interesting is that you can make lava lamps, which I didn't really think you could realize it like in battery. And what I also find interesting is like that you could grow crystals and that you can find all the
Hi, my name is Danielle. What I've learned is that about the STEM program is that even though it can be scary working with all these chemicals, you can still have fun. We have to be really safe about it. And what I found interesting was all of the labs that we did, because every lab had a different outcome about how we expressed it. Like, oh wow, that's so cool. And, yeah.